As you know, education for us has been one of the priorities since the triumph of the revolution. As you can remember, in 1961, the revolution has decided that from that year on, everybody in Cuba had to learn how to write and read. And that was a very successful campaign that allowed our people to be educated. Our people is not only educated in terms of universities, in terms of high school, it's educated in all sectors of the life. I'm talking about culture, I'm talking about technology, I'm talking about health. For the Cuban government, education is one of the priorities, even today. Around 72% of our annual budget is dedicated to education, health, and social security. 72%. This is a figure that not all countries in the world can present as we can do it in a very happily way to say that we are dedicating most of our budget to the well-being of the people. Of course, the education has been one of the fields that has been affected, as all fields of the life in Cuba, because of the United States sanctions. Let's say, for example, that in our report to United Nations on June 23rd in 2021, we informed that from April 2019 to March 2020, even before the health emergency that was declared because of the pandemic, the blockade impact only in the education sector reached $21 million. This is, for a small country like ours, it's very, very damaging. And if we want to talk about the accumulated damages of the 6-decade blockade, we have to say that we are now around 150 billion since the beginning of this policy of sanctions. It means that we are losing every year because of this punitive policy around 5 billion every year. This is too much. And that's why we say this policy of sanction has to end, because it's affecting the people. It's not affecting any government. The sanctions do not affect the government of Venezuela, the government of Nicaragua, the government of Cuba. The main victims of these sanctions are the people. Those people, they say they want to help, they want to send aid. This is what the Americans say, what Biden say, that he's repeating what all American presidents have been saying, that they are wanted to help the Cuban people. This is a big lie. They are not helping the people. They are threatening the existence of the people. And all these sanctions are as a goal to provoke a sentiment in the people that it's their government that are guilty, that are the responsible for the situation. And that's why they spend a lot of millions, billions every year in propaganda, in the supporting the media against our 3 countries. And we will keep sending our doctors, we will keep sending our teachers wherever it is needed, because solidarity in the social sector is important. It is not a coincidence that the United States is looking always to keep people in the ignorance, because once the people know how to read and write, he will learn where is the truth. It will help people to think. The ignorance is the people, is what the Americans want, to keep people in the ignorance, to repeat what they say. But when a people learn, is educated by himself, So the situation changed, and he will know the reality, which is not exactly what the American government is wanting for our people. Yes, our people is affected. Our education system is affected in all levels. We are affected by the technological advances. We are affected by the computers industry that we are affected in all sectors in the life of education, but with our resources, we will overcome.